Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hope everyone's having a good Friday evening or afternoon, morning, wherever you're at in the world. Just making sure everything is up and running, looking good. All right, so today's live stream, since this is our first live stream back on my main Twitch account, also since Twitch decided to screw my account, but they luckily, after enough complaining and griping, they fixed it. But we're now going to do a flight. We're going to do a flight today, tomorrow, and probably Sunday, and amongst other games as well afterwards. So, but we're going to be doing a Southwest Airline flights from Richmond, Virginia to Houston, Texas tonight. I believe the block time was 3.5 hours. So yeah, let's jump into the cockpit and get everything situated. Let's go ahead and grab our data from SimBrief. There we are. Kick on ground power. Kick on the battery. Nav lights are on. Emergency lights. Let's go ahead and do anti-collision. I don't think I navigraph. Did I? Oh, no, I did not load my new flight in. Import. Boom. We are imported our flight plan into Navigraph now. Okay, let's see. Well, all this data gets in there. Oh, we have to wait on this up here real fast. While we do that, we'll just go ahead and do all of our maintenance stuff. Kick on the APU. I did not click you on. All right, we're at Kilo Romeo India Charlie. We're heading to Kilo India Alpha Hotel. Right there it is. Fuel is set. Select route. All right. What runway are we taking off of? We are taking off of runway 34. We'll wait till this gets loaded in. All right, all that data's in there now. We're gonna load. Loading uplink. Activate, execute. Runway 34. All right, there's the runway. Let's see. Well, we'll do that here in a minute. Let's get our perf init data. Let's see, go ahead and load it. Okay, all the data is loaded. Cost index is a 5. So far, it looks like that's going to be our V1. It's 130 knots. Let's go ahead and do our weather forecast. Request winds. All right, loading up the winds. All right, that's going in. All righty then. So that is the, we are right there. Okay. All right. Yep, we're good on that. All right, we're going to do our departure now. Our departure. Our departure is going to be on Cali 7. Transition read. Execute. Wow, that's almost, that's like a whoop. Immediate left-hander. Is that how it is on the... Yeah, that's pretty much right. An immediate left-hander. All right, let's go to Houston. What's the elevation for Houston? 96 feet. So our elevated landing elevation's 100. Our altitude will be at 34,000 feet. What was it, that one? That was not that one. All right, that's what we wanted. I think we are good on the flight plan. Yeah, I think we're good for the flight plan. Let's go and commence with our pushback. Disconnect the jet bridge.
This parking is too small for your
I don't care. Releasing the, get rid of the chocks. All right. Let's go ahead and give up that. Put up full fuel load.
Set parking brakes to request ground services. This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Don't care. Okay, push back. And I'm not using, let's see. We're not using,
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
we're not using the Beyond ATC today. I didn't open it up, so it's going to need an update more than likely. So we need to face to the right. Yeah, face to the right. Oh,
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
All right, they're lifting us up now. No, nose to the right. Tail to the left.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine 1 starting. Oh no, they clipped us into the... Oh. That's not good. All right, you can stop backing us up as much now.
Please set parking brake. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All right. What's going on, Nick? How you doing? Yeah, they kind of jacked me up. The prop got in the way. All right, we're gonna claim good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
I'm not doing bad. Been doing a little bit more with the YouTube channel, and we're gonna start doing more. I'm on Twitch now as well. I don't know if you've been back since I've started streaming Twitch as well, simulcasting. Had a tussle with Twitch on getting my account fixed. That was the biggest crapshoot I've ever had to deal with. But hey, appreciate it.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, let's go ahead and so now we're on the original Twitch channel, the one that I already had money saved up on, since I'm monetized or affiliated. All right, she gave me the green light. We're just gonna, yeah, this prop is in my way. Switch over to that. Okie dokie. Looks like everything's good. We're good to taxi to our runway. Oh, look, it just disappeared out of my face. There. Now it disengaged. All right, well, now we are going to taxi to our... Oh, look, there's an F-22 in front of us. Go to this taxiway. We're apparently going to have to taxi in front of it anyways. Just got back from doing some RW flying. Real world flying and about to do a wide body domestic route. Miami, Dallas, and the 767. I'm assuming RW means real world flying. English hard. Yeah, that's kind of what I was assuming. I should get my pilot's license. Of course, I don't have $14,000, $15,000 to put towards that. I was talking with an actual instructor. They told me with the knowledge I've gained from flight sim, they said I probably had to put out half of what the most people do, half of what most people put out that don't have any like flight sim and actual like learning actual avionics. Oh, someone's joining me on the taxiway. Now, yeah, Sim's a great keep for that. Sim is great for keeping real world flying skills fresh. Oh, I believe it. Especially some of these like study level planes. I'm sure actual 737 pilots use the PMDG stuff. Now, forgive me, but what do you fly again? The Skyhawk, okay. Yeah, I've talked to a few like 737 pilots and relayed that I've learned a lot of what I know from the sim, and they're just always like, really, you can get that much knowledge from that? It's hard to believe actually some pilots out there aren't aware of the in-depth like detail that flight sim has. Nice. So I have a buddy of mine. I haven't talked. I don't know if I can classify him as a buddy anymore because I haven't talked to him in years. But I was in college with someone that he used to be an Amish. He used to be Amish. So the Amish community, you know how they're like no technology, no phones, no nothing. They live off the land and so on. Well, he left the Amish community to go become a pilot, and I think he is a full-on like. A pilot. Oh, what's it up? A private jet pilot for a company, I believe. And what is this tug doing out here? Someone break down on the runway? Yeah, I believe so. I believe he flies corporate. I haven't talked to him in a long time, so I can't actually like be like 100% positive. Like I just saw a picture on Instagram with him. He's freaking sitting on a beach in like it looks like the tropics. So for all I know, he probably flew some corporate bigwig out to the tropics and he's out there. But I've flown with him. It's really cool. I flew with him in a Cessna. All right, I think we are good to go. Just double checking everything. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, he excelled in college. I remember that. He was always trying to be the best of the best in class, which I didn't fault him for that.
80 knots.
I can see that. Oh, there's a stiff.
Rotate.
That's a stiff wind I just saw. Yep, and I'm feeling it. Here.
Positive rate of climb.
That was a stiff wind. Holy crap. Why aren't you working? Oh, that's Vorlock. Duh. I've been hitting that like I'm trying. Like it's VNav. That's VNav. I had a kind of a blonde moment. Not really. I'm not even a blonde. I'm not even a blonde guy. I just had a lapse of judgment. All right. Yeah, beautiful scenery down there. So I've done some tweaking in Flight Sim. I am now using NVIDIA filters to make the sim pop more, and I've actually instead of just sharing like the streaming the actual game to OBS Streamlabs, I'm streaming the display so everyone sees the poppiness. That's not even a word, but you know what I mean. All right, so cruising altitude is 34,000 feet. And there we are. Yeah, I would hate to be have a schedule where it's like, hey, look, you need to fly this person to this place, and you're like, I just went to bed. Oh, Volanta went through some updates. I like. Yeah, I can see with the airlines, you're more of a set schedule. All right, it looks like, okay, it was just a light cloud. Just a little light cloud. I would be using Beyond ATC, but I didn't update it in time. And if I would have, it may have broke if I tried updating it in the middle of doing a flight. Or processing it or whatever. All right, we are good to go. We are off the ground and we are heading to Houston. Flight time looks like right now with the we have a tailwind, no, we have a headwind. 3 hours 2 minutes. How much is Beyond ATC? So you could buy the I want to what was it, 20 I can't remember right now. Hold on. So I have it, and I bought the. Well, hold on. All right, so I bought the $29.99. That's what I thought it was. There's a $30 pack. It's a one-time purchase only, and it's for lifetime access, but it has limitations on the lifetime. And I'm gonna do a video on Beyond ATC, a dedicated video for this. I just have to set time away, which I may do it sometime this weekend when I'm not streaming, if not sometime next week. You get full access to Beyond ATC and all of its core features and all future updates. You get 50,000 free premium characters. That's in about an hour of speech, which when you hear ATC talk in the program, each individual letter in the word is considered the character, which is what really it is. But anyways, so that's what that is. But you have unlimited push to talk, basic voice models, which is 100 plus good quality voices that with many accents. This voice model does not have a cost. So the basic voice is you'll get. It won't sound like it won't sound robotic, like super robotic, but it won't sound like a fluent like person speaking. You have premium voice models, which is 250 plus, very high quality voices with accents from every country. And there is not from like most countries, it's from every country. This model is not needed to use a Beyond ATC. It is only to use with high quality premium voices. With premium, you get one character, and the cost per character is kind of funny. 0.00000075 for 750,000 characters. It's $30. Average flight with or without traffic, it's 15,000 characters, which is about 45 cents. So that's the lowdown skinny. So, but yeah, you have for $10 you can get 200. You can add 250,000 premium characters, but then also you have guest voices. So I don't know if you know any of these guys, but your guest voices is Jeff Aviano. Not a big fan of the guy. Overkill Simulations, Civ Ryan, British AvGeek. That's only just a few. An EasyJet Sim Pilot. Those are the ones that I know specifically on who they are, which I think was pretty cool. So you're gonna get a kick out of this. I know Jeff, not like I know him as buds or anything like that, but so I don't know if you back in the day they did iRacing leagues. They did a league racing with iRacing. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen that. No, not personally, but I've talked with him for a good minute, and he don't like me and I don't like him. Anytime he sees me in his Twitch stream, he's like, "Oh, it's you." So yeah, back in the day, it was a few years ago. Jeff and I was in the league. He was the commentator. He was basically the person that would be in the booth giving the play-by-play of the race. Well, it was after the race. We were talking. I was like, "This is back when this channel was here, but I was tiny. I was like only like 40, 50 subscribers at the time." And him and I got into a bit of a pissing contest. And I regret getting into a pissing contest with a guy with over 1 million subscribers, because man, did I got booted out of that freaking iRacing league quick. I wasn't even getting a warning. I was straight up like, "You're gone." I was just like, I didn't really do anything wrong. It kind of turned political, and he just freaking yeeted me. Not even a chance to say, stop talking. He went super defensive and basically said, you're gone. So him and I are not, I don't really watch his stuff anymore. I used to watch his stuff like religiously. But not anymore. I may watch Bay Area Bugs. I actually talked with Bay Area Bugs for a while. He's a good guy. I like him. Very, very humble. For as many subscribers as he has and as big as his channel is, he's extremely humble. All right. I think I may actually have some streams or videos or something from back when I was in that league and on the channel still. I'm kind of curious now if I do. Kind of curious. Or I'm wondering maybe if maybe I deleted them. I don't know. I didn't. The conversation was off stream though, anyway, so I wouldn't have been like on. No, I don't think I did those. I think I deleted all those. Oh well. But we're climbing right now. We're approaching 28,000 feet. Well, yeah. Those were the good old days, but it's kind of funny. I can actually say I've talked personally offline with Jeff and Bay Area Bugs and Civ Ryan. Dude, Civ Ryan's personality changes so much from when he does his YouTube recordings to off stream or off recording. It's night and day. Which a lot of these personalities, they do that. Like I can't come up with my own persona for the channel, and I just want to be me. But yeah, I was kind of impressed to see that my the C17 video that I did yesterday, that did absolutely amazing. Actually I want that was probably my best video in a long time. But I do have another video out if anyone's interested. The if you haven't already seen it, the FA-18 Super Hornet and the EA-18G Growler. There are free content. I have a video on both those planes on the channel I just put out this morning. Those are great freeware stuff. That's if you want to add to your arsenal of freeware. All right, we're above 31,000 feet. Looks like we're going to be hitting our top of or cruising altitude pretty soon. Flight time's 2 hours. It looks like they give us a block time of 3.5 hours, but it's 2 hours. Ground speed's 428. Yep. We got a dead on headwind. 32 knot headwind. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind, and if you want to, not like I'm trying to tell you to do anything, but anyways, in the description below, I have the link to my Twitch channel. It's my primary channel, the channel that I've recovered from Twitch. Be great if you can go over there, give a follow there. I do go live more often there than I do on YouTube because I do other games on there as well. The only time I actually go live on YouTube is when I'm live streaming a flight. And we're going to start also on the YouTube channel. We're going to start doing We're going to start doing recorded full flights. So it's not going to be the actual full flight of the flight, full recording of the flight. It's going to be like, say if it's a 3-hour flight, it's only going to be like a 30-40 minute video. I'm going to try to make it as cinematic as possible. It's a new thing I'm trying to learn, trying to manipulate and just get good at something. The videos may be commentary, some, and others won't be commentary. I'm just trial running this to see what happens. And we're also going to be changing. We're going to be changing up some things. Our live streams for the weekends. So I normally would go live, say 1 p.m. on our is about the rough time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be changing that up to be more 4 or 5 in the evening for flights. Now I know that for me that that it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's better for my schedule if I have something I got to do during the day. And if I want to stream anything else besides flight stream during the day, I can go straight to Twitch first. And if I wanted to do something else besides flight sim there, I can do it there. And then that's when we transition into, hey, let's go over to flight sim, and then I can activate a YouTube side. I know everyone, I have a lot of viewers from all across the world that watch. So it's kind of hard to get their time zones right, where they're more wanting to watch, because it's hard to accommodate for everyone, especially when a growing channel. But I appreciate everyone that shows up. It is awesome of you, and I appreciate it. I've been wanting to try to beat this YouTube algorithm. It is kicking the crap out of me. Of course, though, when you're inconsistent, it will kick the crap out of you. The consistency will be coming back, and it's gonna be coming back in a hurry. I'm gonna put my goal is to do two to three recordings a week of something. Maybe it's gonna be 2 for sure, 3 if I'm feeling very if I'm feeling, what's the word I'm looking for there, feisty, not feisty, help me out, I don't know. Oh, my mind went to a blank. Froggy? No. Froggy. I don't know that popped. Ambitious. Thank you. I don't know why that was eluding me. That was eluding me for some reason. I was just like, But yes, thank you. Ambitious. Ambitious is the word. I just need to get back to being consistent with my videos, because right now I have lost so many of my followers. I mean, the followers, they're still there. They're still on the channel, but they don't watch my stuff anymore. Basically, I'm one of the channels they subscribe to that's lost in the weeds. Trust me, I have a lot of channels I follow that are just lost in the weeds for me as well. Like, I don't even watch them anymore. And I should probably go through my subscribing list and get rid of whoever I don't watch. But yeah, it's I do love Flight Sim though. It's very relaxing. But I have also pre-ordered the TDFI, I think that's what they're called, the MD-11 from them. I have pre-ordered that. Once that releases here, I'm sure very soon, I am going to do a video on that plane. I just got to learn the stupid thing, because I'm pretty sure that thing is going to be more intuitive, more complicated than the 737. And I've also I've been putting some or keeping some YouTube funding aside so I can get the Pmdg 777, because once that 777 at day 1, 777's in my hangar. I am super excited for both those planes. Freaking Pmdg MD-11, Pmdg 777 and the TFDI or TDFDI MD-11. Now, isn't there supposed to be someone doing a I think it was Bluebird. I was talking about doing 767. I think that's who the company was, or the developer is. I can never remember. I can't keep all these developers straight. I know there's supposed to be someone that's working on a 757, and that's been in the works for a long time, and I haven't heard a single word from that. But yeah, and also I'm supposedly, this was at least told to me back in December. I'm waiting right now on Top Mach Studios. Top Mach Studios has been working on the B2 bomber. It's the B2 Spirit. And I talked with them a while ago, and I'm supposedly going to be given the preview pack when that launches, and I don't know when that is. I haven't heard a single word. The B2's been pretty quiet. So I know that Top Mach's been working on something else, but I don't know what's going on with the B2. I don't know if it's the modeling and all the stuff on the exterior is done. They're just waiting on the programming side of it. I don't know. They've been extremely hush-hush on that project. And there's also another developer. It's a small developer. It's nothing huge, but they are about to. There have been talks of them releasing an Apache helicopter. And I love me the Apache. I'm prior army, so yeah, I've saw them in action. They're wicked. I'm trying to see if I can find huh. Thought I could find it. Nope, I did not. Look at the reflection. Ooh. All right, so we are less than 2 hours out, I believe now. Nope, 2 hours, 1 minute. That headwind gets is I think pushing us back. But hopefully you guys can join me this weekend for the other live streams. Sure would appreciate the support. Reset MCP altitude. Oh shoot, we're supposed to be at 38,000? I didn't know we were supposed to be up at 38,000. Simbrief said only yeah, Simbrief only said 34,000. Let's see. I could never read these stupid things. They're so complicated. Yeah, right there. Flight level 340. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it was flight level 380. That was an oopsies. At least I caught that. Dang, we're going high up there. I don't know if I've had the 730, the 737, 38,000 feet. It's always been like 32, 34. All right, we're going above 36,000 feet. All right, let's get ready for our landing. We're going to go and set that up, get that out of the way. We're already, let's see, where are we over right now? We're right now over top of, we're still in Virginia. Where's it? Yeah, we're still in Virginia. We're going to cross over barely into North Carolina, then to Tennessee. All right, so let's do our approach. All right, let's do. All right, we'll do that one. All right, let's go ahead and set her up now. Up this approach. Approach is in at Gesner. Actually, what runway? First, what runway? 08 right. Gesner 08 right. AX. Whiskey Delta Lima November Sierra. There it is. All right, let's check our flight plan. Why is it going? All right, I knew it. There was something going to go wrong. Why are you doing that? All right. All right, there it is. Fixed it. I was wondering, it's like, why are you just going straight? But still is unable for 280 knots at SX. Shezx. I don't know how you would say that. That's fine. I don't care. You'll be fine. And there's the runway. All right, so we have the approach set in. We're still a while away from landing. It's going away too cool, X. Kick the tires and light the fires. Love it. Love it. All right, let's go back over here. Oh, let's take off. Landing approach. Runway. Nope. Runway is 08 right. Yes, 08 right. $9,400 runway. All we need is 5,558 feet. We got plenty of room to land this bird. All right, let's go. It's starting to get a little bit darker. It almost looks like. Of course, the sun is Where's the sun? Oh, it's above us. I was like, it's setting already? No, it's not setting. I'm just apparently blind. All right, we're good. How you doing today? Way too cool. Good here. I have been flying the okay, aka the Dragonfly. Okay, that's that Dune, that aircraft from the movie Dune, I believe, right? Yeah, I haven't really messed with that thing. I may have flown it a couple times. Now, what if they actually built that in real life? All right, we're at our 38,000 feet cruising altitude. It is struggling to stay there, though. Since I've done the mods, the graphical mod or change, it just looks so much more vibrant. What's your opinions on landing on flight sim? Are you one of those guys that is all about the grease job, or do you just try to get it down in the first 3,000? So I'm neither. I am neither of those people. One, I experiment. I don't try to just full on like space shuttle it. And I don't really, and I'm not the type that yet has the buttering it down yet. And I've had people, like, I've seen videos of people or live streams of people that would say, oh, I just landed this thing at feet by, was it like 5 feet per minute? And I'm like, that's actually a horrible landing. That's actually really bad. And they're like, bull crap, it's bad. That's like the best. I'm like, you're not landing, you're floating. A good landing is between, I think it was like what, 200 and 100 feet per minute. I know I talked to actual 737 pilots, and they actually said the best landing for a 737 is 300 to 400 feet per minute. The gear, I guess the landing gears on these airliners, they can handle up to 600 feet per minute. Anything over that, that overstresses the gears and the hydraulics. That's at least the research I've done. But when I watch a video, I watched the video on YouTube. So this guy's like, I landed at 0 feet per minute. Yeah, for the 73 at least. So yeah, I watched the video. It was a guy, he said it landed at 0 feet per minute. Dude, you weren't landing, you were hovering. You were literally just going straight. You're not landing. As an aircraft mechanic, I'm trying to figure out the workings of the Dragonfly. Ah, good luck with that one. Yeah, right. Dude, I mean, I've put so many comments on people's videos. They're like, dude, I landed this at 5 feet per minute. It's like, are you landing or are you just flying? But, and then I get made fun of when they're like, oh, that's bull crap. That's not right. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a real pilot. It's like, are you a real pilot or are you just a real pilot in sim? Because I'm not a real pilot and I've talked to actual pilots and that's not a good landing. Well, any landing you land that you can walk away from is a good landing. Yeah, but is your equipment going to be last? Your equipment's not going to last long if you're going to land at that rate. I think my best landing that I've ever done in flight sim. Oh, I think I did a short on that one as well. It was 175 feet per minute. Every landing is controlled crash. Ha! True. You need to touch down hard enough for the squat for the squat switches to sense the plane is on the ground. I did not know that. That is information that I was not aware. See, hanging out with you guys, the flight, the pilots, the mechanics, and all of the people that have worked with planes, it is awesome having you guys around. I learn things almost every stream. Every stream that I have people here, at least. But no, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a squat switch that allows the plane to sense it's on the ground. I guess that's what is that the switch that turns that it basically the plane just automatically shuts off the auto throttle. Because, oh, and that's another thing. So in the past, I've always just tried my hardest to learn, need a touchdown hard. Okay, wait, I think it's the squat / weight on the wheels that switches that allow the spoilers to deploy. Oh, okay. So it's just not one thing. It's everything. It's the landing system, essentially. Gotcha. Now, I will say this. In the past, when I do these live streams, I've always just used ILS to try to learn it and understand it and land it. Well, I've now started doing hand landings, but I'm allowing ILS to get me close enough so I can flip off the autopilot and hand land it. The switch allows other systems to activate. Okay. So, I've gotten a lot better at hand landing. Plus, I've learned this from a 737 pilot also. I talked to this pilot at the Cleveland Air National Show last year, and I learned a lot from them. Plus, they learned that I could start a 737, and they called me dangerous. I don't know everything because I'm not an actual airline pilot. Can only make educated guesses. You know what? I mean, it all makes sense. So I'm glad that, I mean, it does all make sense. But no, the pilot I talked to, the captain, I asked her, I stayed at a hotel, Holiday Express once. So I talked to this captain. She was telling me, or I asked her that on the landings, do they always use ILS or do they hand land? She said 99.9% of the time when they land, they hand land it. The only time they use ILS landing systems to land all the way through is when it's super cloudy or super windy, or it's just all around just bad weather. Essentially, they only use it during bad weather. Any other time, they land it by hand. Another big thing they do is prevent gear retreat. Oh, okay. So it's basically, okay, it's kind of a, think of it as a locking pin. It hits hard enough, the locking pin kicks in, and it prevents the gear from actually like collapsing back in on itself or something like that. Okay. See, I'm learning more about these. Hey, I'm glad you guys joined the stream. I'm learning some things today. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and I saw that you only subscribed 4 days ago to the channel. And so welcome to the crowd. Welcome to the crew. It's at least what my OBS Streamlabs saying is that you joined the YouTube channel 4 days ago. It's always nice to have new people. Channel is going... this channel was supposed to be sim racing. That fell flat on its face because sim racing is not a super popular like genre. I worked on a Learjet most of my career. Oh, that's interesting. So you worked a corporate gig almost. But yeah, nice. Yeah, I work at Honda. I work at Honda right now, Honda of America, as an IT person. Do I like my job? Not really. Is it the people I work with? Not really. Is it something else? Definitely. That's about as far as I'm going to go because they're. I'm not sure if coworkers are watching. Yep, the car company. I live in Marysville, Ohio. It's the main. It's the pretty much the headquarters for Honda of America. I'm gonna get texted from probably one of my coworkers for all I know. I went on test flights from time to time. Oh, that's it. That would be pretty cool. You know what I just thought of? What happened to the F-22? I don't know if the F-22 was a part. I thought he was a part of me. He's like, he was waiting on me. And then I haven't seen him since. I think he was on his own. Okay. That's a thing. I love some FX's new contrails. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Look at those contrails now. That are actual contrails, not some 2D smoke from a Sobo. Thank you, SimFX, or was that 42? Parallel 42. Parallel 42 for that. I also have a video up on my YouTube on the Parallel 42's contrails. Oh no, that's a whole. The contrail up is a whole different software. It's right here. So if I go over here, so Parallel 42. Say if I want to turn off the contrails. Whoops, wrong one. That's default from them. Yes, that is payware. If you want to check out, I have the video on my I did on it. They have a bunch of stuff they've done. So they've added a whoops, wrong one. They added a ton of stuff to this thing. You have engines, so you can have your heat blur. Their heat blur is so much better. Here, I'll show you that one. Come on. Oh, it won't show me in this view. Do you have a heat blur? And you actually have better touchdown smoke. They have all kinds of stuff. We have water effects. If you have a plane, let me get out of this view so it's not as screaming in my face. You have water effects. Hey, I appreciate it. So you have water effects. So if you have a plane with a pontoon, it will do ripples through the water and actually give you waves like a wakes. So you have waves, it creates the wakes through the water and so on. And when you have the helicopter hovering over the water, it'll actually create those effects also. So you have also dirt on the ground on like if you have a dirt runway, you could be right there as well. It creates the dirt, dust, wheels in the rain. You can actually kick up rain off of the runways now. And then same with you have wing effects. So when you're big on a plane taking off, like say from a grass, it'll actually, you see the effects coming off the wings. Paid program, yes. I believe it was, let me verify, parallel. I believe it was 19 bucks or 20 bucks. All right, it's 25 US dollars. Oh, and oh. Oh, and oh. Okay, yeah, there's that. You can get the Aurora Borealis. So this actually uses real life telemetry for the Northern Lights. So it's actually for perfect example is that, you know, a few weeks ago we just had that huge event where we had the Northern Lights pretty much being able to be seen almost everywhere in the world. It was, and if you set this to real-time realistic, you were able to see it real-time in sim as it's happening in real life. But you could also force it to happen regardless if it's happening for real. There is a website they have. They have a website you can go to that will tell you where Northern Lights are occurring. Right here. So this isn't really strong. This right here is very, very weak, but this is where it would be most likely to happen if you wanted to see it. Now, when it happened really, really strong across the world, this map was lit up like the 4th of July, bright red. So yeah, the odds of seeing anything in these areas is very, very slim. And you have shooting stars. You can set them for a seasonal realistic, which means they don't happen very often, or you can program it to be every 2 seconds and obvious. So it literally, you look straight up in the game and there's shooting stars everywhere. Actually, you know what? I'll give you a demonstration here. Since I have a bunch of people here already, we're gonna go from pitch black. There it is. The Northern Lights. And you can see them shimmering. That's a whole new level of WoW. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. And then say if we wanted to do it every 2 seconds, seasonal or obvious for shooting star. Where is it? Oh, come on. Now it's going to make a liar of me. There it is, right there. You see all that? There is another one right there. I really hate how the skies. There's another one right there. Yep. I don't like the skybox. The stars and everything just don't. They don't move. And the aurora and the shooting stars will turn on at night. So when you flip back, like when I flip back to daytime or real time, they'll automatically shut off. So yeah, there's a little bit of a, I guess, information. But if you wanted to check out the full video, I have the full video for this MFX on the channel as well. It shows you the effects of what the helicopter can do to the water, to the ground. I mean, if you land on dirt with a helicopter in this game, you will kick up so much dust, which is actually real, and it actually happens in real life. That's the best part. Yeah, when these the cool software comes out like that, I usually dive on it and try to spread it around, because I just don't think a lot of people know about the whole Parallel 42 in their product. I mean, clearly you guys didn't know about it, so I did part of my job as a YouTube content creator. All right, how much time do we have left? Hour and 25 minutes. We are right now about to go into Georgia. We'll only be in Georgia for a few minutes. And then we'll be in Alabama. Cool thing about this flight, this is a real life flight. This flight takes place, I think it took place this morning in real life. From Richmond to Houston in a Southwest Airlines flight. Only difference is that Southwest Airlines was I think that was a Max 8, not just an 800. Which I'm looking forward to when PMDG does the Maxes. Oh, you live close to Richmond? Nice. I need to get the Richmond airport. That Richmond airport actually looks pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know anyone around Richmond. All right, let's see here. So our ILS frequency is going to be 1097. Now he lives in Charlotte and is an FA or American. Oh. I worked in Asheville, North Carolina for 5 years and seen a lot of military aircrafts. Well, I've been in the military. I've seen a lot of aircraft, military aircrafts. I've flown in a C-17. Stupid things are loud. Course is 87 degrees. Yeah, try flying in a C-17 wearing earplugs for 4 hours while you're inside of the back of one of those C-17s. It's a bit of a pain. Have you, I don't know if you've seen the latest update that I posted a video on the C-17 update that recently happened. It was about a year ago is my last C-17 video, and then my most recent one was just the other day, which I have to admit that video was probably one of my best videos in a long time. Goes to show that Delta Simulations is doing a really good job with that C-17 if they have that big of a following. I can't say much because I watch, there's a guy I listen on the radio sometimes, but he also, while he's live, he's a syndicated radio talk show, but he also, at the same time as he's talking on his talk show, he's on Twitch, and Joe Pags, that I listen to him. But I mean, this year, political stuff is big this year. That's why this channel, I have told a lot of people, this channel is a non-political area. Hey, you follow him too? I like you. Joe Pax is awesome. But like I've said before, this channel is a place for everyone to come to and leave the politics at the door, because I don't want marks. I don't want people to think otherwise on me. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. But yeah, I try to tell people, don't bring politics. If politics is brought up, yeah, then that's where the that's why I want this place to be safe for everyone. I've had people coming here that have the completely opposite views as I do, but I'd say, you know what? You leave the politics at the door. I leave the politics at the door. I won't have any other views about it. I actually thought about, like, years ago on doing a political channel. Oh, I probably would have got demonetized and banned in like less than a day. I think one of these flights this weekend, we're gonna fly the Steve Sim Station airline plane. I now have a PMDG plane with my livery on it, with my logo and everything on it. I might have flown around you on at some point. I follow airliners from time to time. You know what? I try to do that too, but man, keeping those fighter jets straight and trying to pace an airliner or the fighter jet is like trying to pace. It's like trying to pace a bus with an F1 car. It's probably a horrible analogy, but I mean. There it is. There's this is the Steve Sim Station airline. What you guys think of that? I also got my logo on the LCD screens. And the funny thing is, I didn't even... So the guy that I talked to doing this, he did it for 100% free. There was absolutely... He wanted no compensation, which I was kind of blown away. Got a crosswind right now. When do we start our descent? Hey, it was my pleasure. I enjoyed every minute of serving this country. People ask me, why did you join the army? I'm like, to serve my country. That's it? Yeah, that's the only reason why anyone should join the army. I tell you what, when I was in the service, the things I heard of the most on why people were joining was one of the top ones. Oh, I want to go to college. I want my college paid for. It's not why you would want to join the army, but okay. Others were just like, oh, I want the money. You realize you don't really make that much money. You're at the poverty level when you're in the army. But yeah, should be about an hour into our flight left, or hour and 13 minutes left in the flight. I'm gonna step away real quick. Shouldn't be long. If it is at all possible, if anyone joins the chat and says hello, let them know that I will be, if you're sticking around. You don't have to, obviously, but let them know I won't be long. So I'll be right back. And we'll keep it there. Be right back. Oh, right, and we are back. Malaysia, if you're still here, welcome. All right, where are we at? Hour and 6 minutes. We're over central. We're just northwest of Birmingham, Alabama. Which I'm sure that is Birmingham right there. Birmingham. Looks like we're not far from our start of our descent. I'm just going to be ahead of the game in case I miss it. Yep, we're going to be ahead of the game, so in case I miss the point of our descent. It's really cool how building a community is. It's very interesting, also very challenging. Oh, God dang it, wrong one. Yep, so we're about an hour away from Houston. What's going on, Turbine? Welcome to the crapshoot. No, I was kidding. Welcome to the show. We're already about we're about halfway through the flight. How are you today, Mr. Gas Turbine? Oh boy, I am tired. Pardon me. Watching C-17 video on the cockpit. It's a clean layout. Yeah, I mean, I like Delta Simulations has done a really good job with that C-17. It has come a long ways. That thing it is definitely come a long ways, and they're still doing even more of that thing. I love the fact that you can actually put flight plans now in the C-17. ILS, I still have to learn on it. It's kind of funky. I'm debating if I want to do a live stream tomorrow with the C-17. Well, the funny thing is too, a lot of the stuff in that since I've been in a C-17's cockpit before, and a lot of that and a lot of that layout is pretty true to what it actually is. So yeah. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully we'll see you in the next stream. We'll be streaming again tomorrow and probably Sunday. Just look out for the notifications. Yep, later. Good God, I can't stop yawning now. I don't know what the heck's going on. I seen that. I'm usually awake at about 5:45 in the morning. Get to work at 7 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning, and then I'm off by 4. And then I don't get to bed till about after 10 o'clock. So yeah, lack of sleep. I'm doing well. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? There have been live streams. The cam wasn't active during these moments, but I have fallen asleep during a stream. Luckily, the cam was not running. I literally was just like, and I think I don't know. I may have been snoring on that stream. But yeah. Yep. There is a project that Delta Simulations is working on. And it's a big. So they're the ones that like you just saw the C-17. They're working on a huge project now. They have not unveiled publicly their project and what plane they're doing. But they told me. And I am super stoked about it. Will I spill the beans? No. All I know is keep your ears and eyes peeled for what is coming next. Because I was literally bouncing up and down in my chair like, oh, yes. Yeah, there's been no pictures of it shared anywhere. I've seen the pictures of what they're doing. I was privileged enough that their developer felt it was safe enough to share that information with me, and that is the trust. Any trust you have from a developer that they share with you before they do go public is a trust I don't want to risk. So. That is something I've never thought this channel would get, is working with developers, getting information from developers. It's phenomenal. It's something I've never experienced. I mean, I've worked with Top Mox Studios. They're hopefully they're still going to give me the preview copy of the B-2 bomber when it comes out, so that when before launch I'll be doing the video on that plane before it launches publicly. Hopefully they'll keep to that word. But I'm not going to be mad if they don't, or if things change down the road. And in the past, Foxtrot India Echo, they had a partnership with Heat Blur on doing the F-14 Tomcat. I was fortunate enough to have exclusive access to the preview copy before even that was public. I was extremely thankful for that. That actually boosted the channel a lot. And I've also worked with Msfs. They gave me a copy of the Chinook, which I absolutely love the Chinook. Yeah, I love the Tomcat. I did two videos of it before it launched publicly. It's got like, I think each one of them has over either 11 or almost 14,000 views on it. Now, I wish it would have done better, because I feel like I reached out to India Foxtrot Echo and they have not talked to me since. So I don't know if they're upset with me or disappointed in something I did, but I mean, it helps to communicate on what I did. I did have some people that was ridiculing me on some stuff. On that plane that was doing wrong, which, I mean, given the plane, and I kind of felt like it was expected that I would have a quick turnaround in a video. So I was kind of learning on the fly. What movie is that from? I know I've heard it before. I just don't remember what movie. I knew it was a Tom Cruise movie. My mind, when I heard kick the tires and light the fires, my mind went straight to Days of Thunder. I'm like, why am I thinking Days of Thunder? I don't think that's right. But it's Top Gun. It was one of those movies from back in those days. Well, yeah, we are right here live on Twitch and live on YouTube at the exact same time. No one's watching me on Twitch, though. Kind of a par for the course there. I'm way more established on the YouTube side. "53 minutes. We're in Mississippi. We're in Mississippi." Huh, really? Oh, there's your heat blur right there. I think that's a lot better than what a Sobo had. I already have Sky Dolly on so we can record our landing, and then we can review the said landing when it happens. Where's our... AEX. All right, so it's right there is when we're going to start our descent. So yeah, lately I've been going live on, when I'm not live on YouTube, I'll go live on Twitch with some MLB The Show. I don't know if we have any baseball fans out there. Oh, it looks like the C-17 video is actually picked up in pace again. It kind of flattened out a little bit, and now it's actually it's starting to launch again. That's good to see that that video is starting to do good again, or picking up in pace. It's already got in just 2 days, actually in less than 48 hours, the video's already got 106 hours watched on it. But while my Super Hornet video is doing garbage. Yeah, other than the video that I put out this morning is doing awful. Heavy lifters are workhorses. Yeah, C-17. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant. I just responded to your comment on the video. But yeah, the C-17, it is a literal workhorse. And you know what? Screw it. Tomorrow, tomorrow we are doing a live stream with the C-17. We're going to do a nice long flight with that beautiful beast. Yeah, not a problem. Tomorrow we're doing the C-17 though. I don't know if you just heard me. Obviously you probably did, but yeah, C-17 tomorrow, live stream. I just got to figure out where we're flying to and from. It's going to be a fun one. And we're not going to be flying to some like local international airport to a local international. We'll be flying from an airbase to an airbase. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's do Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is local to me, the closest airbase to me that houses the C-17. Now, Dover would be too close to fly to, because that would be done in like no time, it would feel like. I want this one to go for a while, so let's do... Oh, God. Let's go to Alaska. So, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base to the Alaska. I think there's. I'll have to see if there's a download for the Alaskan Air Force Base up there, so we can actually have a decent airport to land at. Before I have to also. Whoa! I just had a. Thank you for the subscribe from Charles Payne. I don't know if you're live on the stream, or if you were on just viewing a video on my YouTube channel, but thank you for that subscribe. That's the weird part. The person that subscribes to my YouTube channel, he may not be live on the live stream. He could be on the channel just hitting the subscribe button on one of my videos or a short, and all of a sudden it will pop up during the live stream like, oh, well, hello there. Yep, that's the one I was thinking about. That's the one I was thinking. Oh God, how long would that flight be? That flight will be god awful long, probably. That would be a long flight. I'm gonna be guessing that's 8-9 hours. Five, 6, 7, something like that. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and find out. So KFFO. Oh, yes, PAEI. C-17, there it is. Well, help if I put that in right. Seven hours, 20 minutes blocked. And that is the profile for that one. Why the hell are we making a heavy right-hander, then a left-hander? That is the craziest flight plan. Patterson right there. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. It's unofficial. We'll do Alaska, but I mean, it would be a fun flight to do. Oh. I didn't even think about Area 51. No, not that one. Yeah, let's check and see what that would be. No. Block times 4.5 hours. Gotta love the name. The Simpsons? That wouldn't be bad. Oh, that wouldn't be bad at all. So it'd be an unregistered flight. People know Area 51. Yeah. We won't generate that yet. Huh. All right, so we have now, I think, our general idea where we're going tomorrow. Now, is my confidence high that we'll make a successful, good landing? Probably not, because I don't know the ILS system to get me the bearings. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. Yep. That should be a pretty good live stream tomorrow with the C-17. That's something different. Something I don't normally. Are we in Louisiana yet? Oh, we're on the very doorstep of Louisiana. "40 minutes out." We are 40 minutes out. Oh, nice relaxing flight. I don't think I've had a single person watch my live stream on Twitch. It's kind of disappointing. Actually, I'm kind of curious how many people are watching Flight Sim right now on Twitch. There are 524 people watching Flight Sim right now. And not a one is watching me. Kind of a go figure moment anyways. Oh well, doesn't really bother me. I just enjoy what I do. All right, so let's go ahead and look at charts again. What's our minimums? Let's see. Oh, I can never figure out how the minimums work. Screw it. We're guessing at this point. Yeah, we're guessing at this point on what our minimums are. So, but the approach we're looking at, so this is the approach we're looking at right now. So we're coming in right here at Howland. And then this is a gap because it doesn't connect on here, but we're going to be going to here directly to here. It's going to be going across actually like this. And we're going to have a good lineup. That's a really good lineup. As long as you don't have to pull up. So yeah, we're going to have a really good approach right here, it looks like. I think we'll be fine. I'm going by the 245 I'm going by is this. So I'm pretty sure this area is for minimums. I could also be extremely wrong. And this is where we're at right now. So Houston, this is the airport right there. And this is where we're at. About to cross into Louisiana right now. "34 minutes. Oh, yeah. I never could understand what that is. I mean, I hear it when they fly in. I hear minimums when people are going in for landing. I'm like, how do you know when to set that? And I was getting a kind of a crash course in it. And I was like, all right, but which number is it for which barometric, for radio, for what? Because right here you can set for barometric or radio. I put barometric for 245, so. So I think tomorrow's live stream, I'm gonna actually use the traffic injector. I meant to use the traffic injector today, Completely forgot. Actually, you know what? I don't even have it installed, I just realized. Yeah, I usually whenever I get to a certain air altitude, I'll get the I'll turn over to the barometrics. Like Valanta tells me the barometrics right now in it is 29.87 inches. I didn't realize I didn't even install the injector from available. Okay, I'll take that. All right, and base models. All right, that's gonna take a while to install that. All right, I didn't realize I didn't install the injector from the fly-by-wire installer, but now we are getting the injector, and then we're gonna get some because you would get every once in a while you'll hear traffic because the AI is flying around me, and since I didn't have that on, the skies are very dead because not a lot of people. So my whole thing is VATSIM. People that use VATSIM, what servers do they run on when it comes to like flight sim? Do they use East Coast, West Coast, Asia, Europe? I don't know. I've always kind of wondered like what's the server you guys are on? Or do they have their own VATSIM dedicated server that Microsoft gets them? I guess I never really understood it or don't know. Jet fuel in the open sky. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like I just needed to clean up a mess. The way that sounded. Oh. Hey, at least you're not getting erased by Boeing. I'm not sure on the context that's coming from. What's going on, Lesson Z? That almost sounds German when you say it like that. Lesson Z. Hey now, I'm a Boeing person. I like my Boeing planes. They may have lost their way, but they'll eventually get back on the path. I actually had to look up who George Carlin is, because I'm like, I should probably know who that is. Of course, I'm not into like comics, like comic comedians all that much. The only people I know like I've actually seen in comedy is I think I only went once to a Lewis Black stand up. His humor is pretty freaking dark though. I'm out of water. Should have brought a second bottle with me. But anyways, welcome to the stream lessons. Or lesson Z. I just like the way that sounds. I don't know why. So when I say Lessense in the German way, it makes me think of Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Country vibes. Hey, you can also see the sun going down over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What am I doing here? We can block the sun out. Blotch it out. All right, here's the goal for this month. This month we will hit 3,000 subscribers. This month. Spread the news. Sheepskin seat covers are well known in the private sector. Seriously. And now we're banking. I don't know if I would like this much fluff on my seats on a plane. I feel like my ass would sweat. All right, 23 minutes out. You know what I realized? I left the seatbelt light on the entire time. Oh wait, no I didn't. I had them off the entire time. No, they were in auto. Okay, they were in auto, so they would shut off as soon as we hit cruising altitude. But we're turning the seatbelt signs on now. Suede cabin liners are very common. Oh. Information I didn't know anything about. No! Oh. I love the vibrant blue on Southwest Airline. Whoops, wrong one. All right, time of descent right here coming up. Remember, at altitude, it's very cold. Oh, yeah, I know it's cold. Why is my... Oh, okay. I mean, it's what? Negative 27 degrees Celsius? I mean, they keep it kind of toasty in these planes. I'm a cold weather person. I have to have cold. Ladies and gentlemen, back in the cabin. We are starting our descent into Houston. Put your seatbelts back up. Put your seatbelts on. Put your trays in upright position. And pray to God we don't crash. Because I'm not that good of a pilot. And then now the crowd goes wild in fear. Yeah, all the heat comes from the engines. I see that. I can understand that. Tell you what, in the back of a C-130 at altitude, it gets chilly. Oh my. All right, we're starting our descent down to 24,000 feet. Not sure why it says 27. So 24,000 A. I'm supposedly that's just where we're supposed to go. And then when it goes into this, I get kind of lost. So that's when I just let the plane follow whatever procedures it does since it's programmed. All right, we're going to set the auto brakes. 2, 1. Oh, can we not pop tires this time? Can we not pop a tire? You know what? This entire flight, it's been clear as, like, it's been clear out. Different approaches will change for traffic. This is the injector. I'm turning it on right now. So we'll have a little bit of traffic to deal with. All right. You said the barometrics. 2987. Come on. $2987. All right, so it's already set. $16 minutes out. Not sure why the injector is not working at the moment. Visual is so much more accurate. All right, well, I guess maybe there's no, I don't know. ATS control the skyways. American Truck Simulator? I had to throw that in there when I saw ATS. It's like American Truck Simulator. All right, so we are coming up on this. Okay, so we're going at 22,000 feet, it looks like. And then 17, yeah. get ahead of things. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. Well, I guess we won't have visuals. I thought I would have the instructor installed, but I guess it's not working right. All right, we're now below 22,000 feet. There are actually a few people at the airport right now. "12 minutes out." "12 minutes out." 12 minutes. Not sure why they want us at 280 knots at this speed at that point, but I mean, yeah, that's not happening. $13,000 now. Nah. Our fuel load's kind of uneven. $420, 4160. Wings are kind of uneven. All right, next is 13,000 feet. When are we going to see the Gulf of Mexico? Not anytime soon. Gulf is way out there. I didn't realize the airport's that far inland. Pilots are trained for visuals, then with the instruments. I can see that. Got to be able to recover without you got to be able to land without instruments or fly without instruments before you land with instruments, so you don't rely on your instruments. You rely on your instruments too much. You rely on your instruments too much. You're not going to be any good to anyone. All right, next is, so we are going down to 10,000 feet. After that's 8,000. VFR always if possible. Oh, is that so? Well, I mean, makes sense. Gotta have that pilot instinct. I appreciate that. I try to keep it not like super like uptight. I like to have fun. All right, you need to get on 240. set it for 6,000 for our next waypoint. Once we go below 10,000 feet, we'll turn on landing lights. I do appreciate the compliments, though. I may not be the best pilot, but I do try to aim to please, or at least make things semi-entertaining. All right, we're below 10,000. Landing lights are on. So we're going to be passing the airport above it. We'll be in visual of the airport here soon. Not a problem. Glad it could be some type of like stress relief or just a relaxing moment. It's always a great stream when I have someone here to talk to too. I don't feel like I'm talking to the wind. I had no idea there was a switch to turn the light on right there. Wow. Anything else I'm not aware about? That I knew. Oh, look, I broke it. Oh, okay. I seriously thought I broke my stream or broke the game because it was not letting me move anything. I'm like, I broke it. Okay, it did not. Whew. All right, and then we're going to go down to 6,000 feet. I don't know why they have us go down to 6,000, then back up to 7,000. That seems kind of counterintuitive. So we want you down at 6,000, but we want you to go back up to 7,000, then back down to 6,000. It's like, cool, are you guys on crack? Going down to 6,000 feet. And there it is. Houston International Airport, or otherwise known as George Bush Intercontinental Houston Airport. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the name of that. That's just too long-winded. Is that a good way of putting it? Long-winded? All right, there's our decel point. Oh, I almost totally fudged this. I almost totally fudged it. Oh, I almost really fudged this. I forgot to put my references. I'm glad I just thought of that. That was a catch on my end. I'm like watching the screen, like watching where everything is. All right, we're hitting 6,000 now. There's a whole reason to my madness when I did that. Should have a nice turn there. There it is. Houston. All right. And decel down to 210 knots. Back up to 7,000. Let's see if she actually goes up to 7,000. I'm not sure if the flight plan will allow it or the something will go wrong. It says check altitude target. All right. Well, I guess we'll I guess it doesn't like 7,000. I switched it to 7,000 and it's just like, nope, nope, don't like. I'm not hand flying that portion. I will suck at it. We'll just keep it here. Eventually it's gonna have to go down to 5,000 anyways. What I normally do is just set that for like maybe 2,000 feet. Let the flight plan, like the computer, do its thing. And then once we get close enough, I'll shut off autopilot for the landing. Ground speed's 245. That's a beautiful shot. Yeah, I don't have that much confidence in my hand flying abilities when it's not coming in for the landing. I'm actually glad I did some of the graphical changes because this is actually running pretty smooth. I was always getting like 10, 20 frames, which had never really bothered me because I mean, I like the high quality. Well, this is still high quality, but with higher frame rates. After this, I'll be heading to Sheets. I want a milkshake. All right, let's see what we can do with this landing. Ladies and gentlemen in the flight crew in the back, hope you guys didn't have a heavy lunch or dinner. It's actually in the evening, so I hope you didn't have a heavy dinner. This could be a roller coaster ride. Five, 4, and 3. We're already gonna put down to 3,000. Let the computer do its thing. Looks like we're gonna have a kind of a headwind. All right, Sky Dolly, do your thing. Start recording. Sky Dolly engaged. Once we come into this turn, we're straight lined up with the runway. All right. Prepare for landing. No. Wrong button. No. Oh, we completely jacked this up now. Well, we completely jacked it up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we completely messed up this flight. See if we can salvage it. Why is my approach all wrong? Well, I guess we're doing it by hand. Oh, we're going to do the rest of it by hand. Because it's not wanting to listen. Or do I do it this way? Ha ha! Hold up. Why are you going up? You know what? Screw it. No. Well, I completely messed that all up. But we're gonna salvage it. We will salvage this. Stop screaming at me. Stop screaming at me. There you go. Good girl. We've got this. All right, auto throttle is off. Our feet per minute are going to be nuts, probably. I feel like we're not like moving hardly any. I feel like we're barely moving in the sky right now. Come on. Just wish autopilot would have got us in a little bit closer. And instead, I clicked the wrong button. Not even intentionally either. It was literally I was trying to go for the switch up there to switch from switch over to approach mode, and that did not go well.
Glide slope.
I'm out of the glide slope.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Dang, I was doing so well too.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Oh, come on.
10.
Oh, that wasn't that bad actually. That wasn't actually as bad as I was expecting it to be. All right, rating time. Time for the rating. I think that was actually not a bad landing. Did I pop a tire? This will telling me this will tell me if this landing was good if I popped the tire. If I popped the tire, it was horrible. We had a great landing. We had a good landing, everybody. I kind of floated it a little bit. Oh, oh, oh. Pure magical butter. So mistakes were made, but mistakes were fixed. That was a good landing. Oh, all my skid marks left. Well, that was pure magic we did there. That was a good landing. I'm satisfied with that landing. Well, everyone enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow is the next stream. I'm aiming for 4 o'clock ish in the afternoon, my time, Eastern Standard Time. Don't know where that's at in your side of the world or your part of the world, but hopefully you guys will join me then. But like always, that was a great landing. I actually, not like always, that was a great landing for the mess up I did. But yeah, hope everyone has a good rest of their evening. Have a good one.